Hello, hello, hello. Is this working? Am I live? There are some people in the chat asking about Portmaster. Good morning. Hello, Aragon Frost. Is this working all right? Is it working? Okay, FS. Yeah, I'll be able to play some of those. I'll be able to play it on the Miyoo, but maybe not on the other device. Uh, what's going on here? Okay. Okay, I think I think it's all good. Yeah, I did cover the flip a while ago. Hello to HQ, FS, Aragon Frost in the chat. So I got my flip. I was checking through the archives. It looks like I got the flip 3 months ago, which is a bit crazy. I've got the so Mech DIY have sent over. They've been supporting the channel with a lot of goodies, and they've sent over this Surwish memory card here. So this memory card it has their I think reskin of the stock OS. So they've also put the link in in GitHub, like all of the code on GitHub. But the thing is about this card is it also comes with a ton of games. So it's a little bit on the it's a little bit on the you know what I mean. So it's like I always prefer to use my own games and source my own games and stuff. But I guess that this is a solution for you guys if if you're lazy and you want to buy something, or you want to just have everything set up. Because to be honest, what I've used on this, so I've been testing this a little bit on the Miyoo Flip, and to be honest, right, they've actually set everything up quite well. Maybe the game names are not sorted out, and there's some images that are wrong and stuff like that. But the actual way that they've set up the emulators seems quite good to me. Like there's no issues with playing the games, so I've found that that's one of the good things about this memory card. But it is it is what it is, and and Mech DIY did send it over, so I will give them some airtime for this. Mech DIY have been supporting the channel, with a couple of test devices as well. Back in the day, I got the RG405V from them, and I think they might have sent over. They sent over a Trim UI brick as well. So they've been sending over some stuff over the time. So I have to give them props for kudos or credits for sending over some free devices. But yeah, this is going to be a look at what this Wish card is. So there was a question in the chat just earlier from FS asking about Portmaster. Does it work? And I was just minutes before this stream started, I did check it out, and it looks like it does work. And it's one of the first times I've used Wi-Fi on this device actually, and it's actually quite fast. So let's just fire it up. Did I press that properly? Hopefully it hasn't just crashed and I've just said it worked, but it doesn't. I think it might have crashed. Oh dear. Oh no. That's terrible. So I literally had it running like 2 minutes before the stream started. Oh god. Is this what it does on yours as well, FS? Let me just reboot. Oh dear. It's a great start to the stream. It just refuses to open. It doesn't. Does it lock up your device though? Like what we just saw. Oh dear. Okay, let me try again and we'll see. Oh dear. It has to do that, doesn't it? Okay, yeah, that's what I was expecting. That's more in line with what I was getting before. Yeah, okay, yeah, so it does give you this. It does give you this. So let's just put that there for Mech DIY purposes. So I can get the music as well. Yeah, you can hear that Popmaster, those Popmaster tunes. It looks okay here. So that's yeah, the CFW, the build. I think that's the latest build. And then you see the battery is at 94% right now, so that's our battery check for the beginning. Let me try and download Apertrace or something and see if it appears. I may already have that installed. Yeah, I do have that installed already. Let me try and, because they do. Let me yeah, I'll install that one instead. 2048, and let's see if it works. This is a V1 flip. This is a V1 flip. I got this at the very beginning at the launch. Okay, so that's 2048 installed, and then we'll back out and see if it works. So hopefully it appears in the ports section over here. Okay, it doesn't. They don't automatically copy over the. I think there's like an SH file or something that needs to get copied over. So that is not done. It looks like. Let me try to. Can I refresh the ROMs maybe? Oh god, that might not have been a good idea if it's refreshed everything. The V2 grey was worse. Okay. Oh, was it actually? Oh, okay. So if I refresh it, the 2048 appears, and then for the final test, let's try and start it. Okay. So yeah. So 2048 here looks like it works perfectly. The Popmaster support here. So well done to Surwish for getting that up and running. Popmaster looks like it's completely operational on the Surwish card. V1 in grey is dangerous. Is that because the man, you guys with the initials? That's quite funny. Okay, the V1 in grey color. I guess you're saying that because the like that is going to break at some point for me. Yeah, let's find out. Let's see. All right, so yeah, Popmaster looks good to me. And yeah, okay, that's the end of the stream. Yeah. All right, so yeah, so I guess the main reason people will get this Surwish stuff is because yeah, it does have a lot of games. Actually, there's one more thing I need to talk about because I was messing around with the camera, and the brightness of the Miyoo Flip is not really a plus point. But I will say that you can, the default LCD frequency here is 800 hertz, and if you switch that to 40 kilohertz, I noticed that the brightness increases a little bit. So if your Miyoo Flip is able to do that, it could be like an overclock of the display panel or something. But if you see the difference between 800 and the 40 kilohertz option, you can see the brightness is a little bit boosted on that. So if your LCD can support that, I think you should give it a go, because the additional brightness is welcome. Keep in mind that this doesn't, if you're changing these options, it doesn't like confirm or let you sort of back out. So you need to remember where these are. So if you want to go back to 800, which is the default, just remember where it is in terms of the D-pad presses, because maybe just press like up or something, or just remember where you are, because I believe if it doesn't work, your screen will go black and you won't be able to see anything. So just be careful with this setting. And 40 kilohertz I think might be the best option because it's increasing the brightness, but just be careful of that. And FS in the chat is saying I can mess around with the color settings as well to increase it further. So I guess it's talking about this illumination option. I've kept it at the default because I guess that they've had it this way to sort of balance out the colors. But that one is yeah, a nice little tip, because I found the Miyoo Flip a little bit dark when I was just trying to film it, and I was just getting ready to stream it. All right, so I'll let you know what I've been playing on this device, and let's go straight back into the ports. I've been playing this Mario 64 port, and I've been having a lot of fun with it actually, because I think it's fully 60 FPS, and this is pretty nice. And I've reconfigured the buttons so it's more of a N64 pad style, you know, with the jump down here and the punch over here, and then I've made the Z button up here, the R trigger here. You can do that through just editing the config files of this, and I've been having quite a good time with this game because 60 FPS Mario 64 is pretty smooth, pretty nice. So hopefully you can see it. Yeah, hopefully you can see that, because I am streaming in 1080-60 now. Because I have fixed some stuff with my camera. I fixed also the sound, my microphone as well, which is a big, which is an issue. Okay, you're praying to God about the. Yeah, I've been lucky, I guess. I've not broken it. I've not seen. I noticed that Russ from Retro RGC broke his, because I saw one of the titles of his videos. But for the time being, my Miyoo flip has been okay. I'm not particularly, you know, I've not been playing it that much, but it has been a console that I've been picking up, let's say, in the past 2 weeks. So just purely because I wanted a little bit more of a experience on the flips. Try to get that Goomba because of the V90. Oh, because the V90 came out, V90S, and then also the RG34XXSP as well. The sort of the recent release of those made me want to pick up the Miyoo flip again. And basically this, I think this SD card is pretty good. Like maybe the stock firmware is also fixed as well, and you know, maybe there's some other custom firmwares that are decent. But I feel like what they've done on Surwish seems quite good. Like there's no, you know, no big issues in playing some of the games. And yeah, if you're lazy, you can get all of these games on Surwish. If you're feeling particularly, yeah, lazy. Let's try and get these red coins. I think there's another one upstairs, right? A question from FS. Which N64 core is this? So this is not an N64 core. This is a Portmaster game. If you want to find it in Portmaster, it's called Render 96 or something. But I think the version on that has been included on the card is not that same version, because that one has like HD textures and stuff, and then, whereas this one just has the 60 FPS, which I think is a bit more suitable for this device, because I tried it on a TrimUI Smart Pro, and it couldn't break 30 FPS. It couldn't give me consistent 60 FPS basically, and with all the HD textures. So this version that they've put on the Surwish card doesn't have the HD textures. It just has the 60 FPS, the 60 FPS thing, and I think that is the way to go for this handheld, because it probably can't handle that much. Okay, let me just check the chat. You have this on Spruce, okay. Yeah, I think Spruce is probably the way to go, right? For sort of other open source firmwares. Oh, that was close. Yeah, it renders 96. It's nice, but it's I think it would be better on the Retroid Retro Pocket, Retro Pocket 5, or the Flip 2, or the Mini. I wouldn't. Let's just get back here. Oh no. Okay. Yeah, it would be a bit more. It's because of those HD textures. Okay, let me try do this. It does look really good at 60 FPS, and I think that's all you need on this device. Because anything more on it, it might just start choking. Hello to Theo and Mbuna in the chat. Hello. Oh shit. Oh no, I wanted to do that actually. I missed the. I want to get that coin. I need to get that last red coin. I've left myself with a bit of a difficult task here. Okay, was it down here? Yeah, it was down here. Alright, I'll need to get this coin. Okay, nice. Oh, is there one more? Oh no. Where's the other red coin? I'm missing one more red coin here. Have I noticed the extra gigabyte of RAM on the, I'm guessing on the RG34XX SP you're asking about? I don't know. I don't know actually. I've not played with much custom firmware on that device, so I'm afraid I can't say. I believe there's like not that many games that will help you, or that will help, because I think what someone was saying in Portmaster Discord was like the games that don't work. You need like a good CPU anyway, which the H700 probably, you know, it's not going to be good enough anyway to give you that to give you a boost. So the extra RAM is not like significantly useful. There probably are one or two games, but they might be in the minority. Okay, Theo is saying another paperweight. I think it was a paperweight at launch. I was not that satisfied. Like, I was a little bit down on this. Well, probably a lot down on this, but it's actually not too bad now. It's not too bad. I think if they really discount it, it's not. Yeah, not too bad. And I've got to find this coin now. This red coin. Where is it? Okay, where? Oh, it's there. Is it there? Yeah, it's there. Okay, I need to get that red coin. How do I get that? I don't remember. It's been a while since I've really played a lot of Mario 64. Well, oh. It is a classic game. I think it's. Yeah, I think it is a classic. It's a complete classic. Okay, it's behind here, right? Is it? Yes, nice. Nice. Okay, what now? Where's that star gone? Oh. Okay, where did the star drop? That's the other part of the problem. You get all the coins, but then where's the star? Is it over here? Oh, is it on? Is it on the island? Oh, I don't know where it is. Oh, come on. Okay, where's the star? Oh, come on. I'm going to get destroyed here. Is it here? Oh, there it is. Yeah. Yeah, so Mario 64 port, 60 FPS, very nice, very nice. I do like this. Okay, this will be something. I think the H700 might not have this. I don't know. Let's get out of this. Also, the Wipeout port is pretty good. I'll play this in a moment. Okay, FS asks, out of all of the GBA SPs, which one I like the most? Yeah, we were talking about this yesterday, actually, on the V90 stream. So I got the Powkiddy V90S 2 days ago, and I've been playing with that a little bit as well. And Theo, mine is the V1, and Wi-Fi certainly works because we were just on Portmaster. So I think that all of them kind of have some benefits, which is a bit. Oh no, it's a shit, a shit answer. Because the Powkiddy, the screen is quite good actually, but it doesn't have Wi-Fi or Bluetooth. I think it might not have Bluetooth either, and the design is a bit shocking in terms of bezels and plastic. This glossy stuff. I don't like this stuff, and this sort of gamer aesthetic. But the screen is good, and the controls might be a little bit of a. Might be the thing for you because it's the only one with the conductive rubber, right? And this one, the D-pad is quiet. I'd say the buttons are a little bit less quiet because they do rub against the edges a little bit and make a bit of noise. But out of the out of the 4 devices, this is a little bit more quieter, and it has some unique stuff on the control side. So, and it's also cheap. It should be around $30-40. So that's what's good about that one. Build quality is a bit suspect, a bit Powkiddy. Hinge is better. Hinge is better here. Hinge is good, just as good as the Ambidix, I think. With the Miyoo Flip, I've been having a bit more fun with this, and it's almost I think it's the second smallest. The 34XX SP is the smallest, and this one I think at first I dismissed it a bit, but now that it's got decent software and it's playing games like this, and also the screen bezel is the smallest one out of the lot, tied with the 34XX and the screen is okay. I think it's actually not too bad, and if you can get this discounted around the same prices as V90S, then I think I might choose this one above the V90S. To be honest, V90S has some issues with heat. And the battery is a bit suspect at the moment. I think there's some tuning needed on the custom firmware, but I don't like the battery life on that right now. So I think this is it's definitely improved from launch. With all the software updates and spruce and just people have just got hold of it and started messing around with it. Gamma OS as well. Gamma OS Core is out. So I think the Miyoo is definitely improved. Now the Ambidix, they're going to cost the most, which is a little bit unfortunate. I think there is a June sale coming, or there's summer sale coming for Ambidix. The 35XX SP, I quite like it because it's it's kind of to me it feels a bit more like the SP, the original one, but the GBA one. But I've not held one for a while, but I feel like the GBS, the RG35XX SP, it's kind of is it the oldest one? I think it's the oldest one, so you might be able to get a bigger discount on it. And it has the H700 support in terms of firmware, so you've got no firmware issues, and there's tons of firmwares for it. Maybe the thing that's not so good about it is the screen. The colors on the screen are not great. The one with the best screen is the 34XX SP. Now it's got the highest resolution screen, but the smallest out of the lot, and it basically has everything. But it's expensive, right? So I think each one has its good points and bad points. 34XX SP, yeah, best screen, arguably best size as well. I think it's a little bit smaller than this. It has all of the features in terms of sticks, controls. If you don't like the clickiness of the 35XX SP, then they've tuned it a little bit, so it's a little bit closer to the Miyoo Flip in terms of the controls being a bit softer to play with. So yeah, I think yeah, Mbuna in the chat is also saying that the buttons are good. Yeah, the buttons on the flip I think are pretty good actually. The more I use them, the more I think all of the buttons. No, none of these companies have made a mess of the buttons. I think maybe the first Anbernic had some issues. The very first one, the first batch of the 35XXSP, but I think that this yeah, all of them have their plus points in terms of controls. All right, let's play this game of Wipeout. So this is the ports version of Wipeout, Wipeout 1. So it's not the PlayStation 1 version, and you can see how fast it's loading up. That's why the original PlayStation 1 didn't do that. But I think also it's 60 FPS. I can't remember back to 1997, 1995 was it, when this game came out. I don't think it was 60 FPS. I think it might have been 30. So it doesn't look as smooth as this. But this game is looking really good. Full 640 by 480 resolution, 60 FPS. It's a nice one. If you like Wipeout, the classic Wipeout first one, then this is one that you want to come back to. Also, the PSP versions I really like. Let's fire a rocket at nothing there. Yeah. Also, the first Wipeout was a little bit hard. I think the difficulty. I feel like the difficulty went down as Wipeout got more and more popular. But the first two were pretty unforgiving, let's say. Especially the AI would just sort of run on a on like a rail. The computer drivers did not take any bullshit. Oh god. And your driving had to be spot on to get anywhere in this game. Okay, let's use that boost. Yeah, I'm probably. I think Wipeout might be the second, in terms of hours played. It's probably the racing game I've played the second most. Ridge Racer series will be the one that I played the most. But yeah, this is looking pretty nice actually. Okay, I've been outside today. I touched some grass, so I'm sniffing a little bit because I do get hay fever. I never got this in Hong Kong because I think in Hong Kong they just exterminate all of the bugs, and the air is different. Whereas here in the UK, they let the bugs fly around and they let the pollen in the air just build up. But in Hong Kong, the air is quite sanitized. So here I do get blocked nose and all of the fun symptoms of hay fever. Oh god, okay. Okay, there's some spam, power-up spam going on there. Yeah, will we get back to the glory days of Wipeout? Probably not. I don't think they'll make another Wipeout. The last... I think I played the PS3 one once, and that was pretty crazy, seeing it on a big TV. That game is crazy. But Wipeout's a nice... It's a nice retro game. It feels weird to call it a retro game. Okay, I'm second, so I'm actually doing alright. I haven't used my air brakes much. Yeah, they had separate air brakes, didn't they? I'm not sure if they... I think they've probably kept that for the latest versions. Alright, let's try and lock in second. Oh, I can see him there actually. I can see him. I completely missed that. Alright, I've got a boost, so I might be able to just beat this guy. Oh, no. That's not good. I went straight into his mind. Oh, no. Okay, coming out to the final corner. Oh, yes. I just pipped him at the end. Burnout. I've played a lot of Burnout, Burnout 1 and 2, but when it came to Xbox, I actually just dropped off on that. Xbox 360. And I never finished 3. And Paradise, I've tried to play, but not really played a lot of it. I do like Burnout, but I'm probably not as much as these pure racing games. I played a lot of Burnout Crash, like Burnout 2 Crash Mode, which was pretty nice. Alright, so that's Wipeout on the also a ports game you will get on the Surwish memory card, brought to you by mechdiy.com. Here's your sponsor slot. Where's my F? I almost anyway. Okay, oh, we're on the next, okay, we're on the next track straight away then. That's how fast the ports work. Okay, do I notice the Surwish on here has a keyboard that works? Surwish on the brick is a keyboard that's broken. Okay, so I was putting in my my Wi-Fi password just now, and Michael Benny, the keyboard worked perfectly fine. So that was, I didn't have a problem with that. Okay, let's explore what actually is on the Surwish card then. Okay, so they give you these systems. They give you Amiga, which, and I'll also say if they play well or not. So Amiga and Amiga CD32, I don't think will play too well on this device. Amstrad is good. It's because it's an old device. Excuse me. Final Burn Neo is perfectly fine. Arcade games. MEM are going to be a mixed bag. Some MEM games will work fine. Some will probably crash and burn. Atari 2600, 1200, and 7800 will work perfectly fine. Atari 800, I'm not sure actually. I think it probably will work alright if it's, yeah, it should work alright. Lynx should work perfectly fine, and it does because I tested that. C64. Now some of these games I tried to play, but they didn't work. So you might have better success than me. They couldn't load up properly, but maybe I need to try more games on the C64, Commodore 64. Coleco version should work fine. Capcom 1, 2, and 3 should work perfectly fine. DOS, they give you give you a lot of these, and these are using DOSBox. I also don't have much experience on these. They have Dune on here. I did see one loading up, but this is going to be a mixed bag of DOS games. Some will work, some won't. Daphine, which is the Dragon's Lair, Space Ace, Laserdisc emulator, they should work okay, I believe. I've not tested it, but it should be okay. Game & Watch should be fine. Intellivision should be fine. Low-Res NX, I've got no idea what this is. But judging by the graphics, it will probably be okay. That's just pure guess from me. Megaduck should work fine. Now the Megaduck was a weird handheld. I believe it was made in China or Hong Kong or something, and it was trying to be a competitor to the Game Boy, and obviously no one remembers the Megaduck, so it failed. MSX is here. MSX should be okay. And yeah, just a question in the chat here. I'll get onto that in a moment. I think I'll get onto that question. Famicom should work perfectly fine. I mean, most of these are made for playing Famicom games. GB, Game Boy also works fine. GBA, GBC, yes. Now, N64 is going to be a real mixed bag. I think most of these are going to be harder to run or not, are going to run with some issues, not accurately. NDS is going to run, but you're going to have issues with touch controls, which hopefully they've mapped with the right stick for the pointer, or left stick for the pointing. So you're going to have issues with some touch games, but you do have the sticks to kind of compensate for that. NES you have perfectly fine. Pokemon Mini, SNES, Virtual Boy also work fine. Neo Geo should work fine. Yep, pretty much. Neo Geo Pocket, yes. Open Beats of Reg, probably the ones that they put on here are going to work fine. PC Engine CD, fine. Pico 8, I don't know what they've done here. They might have put in the actual Pico 8 libraries. So if they have, then all these games should be fine. If they're using RetroArch, then it might not work. Some of the games might not work. Ports are going to be a mixed bag. They've included a lot of ports in this, which is probably highly sus, but there are a lot of ports games here. Yeah, there are a lot of ports like this one, and the Super Mario one, which we were just playing. PlayStation, yeah, a lot of these games should be fine, and some in I think most of them should be good in enhanced resolution as well. So the question in the chat were, does my Surwish show PSP games in the main UI? Yes, it does. So PSP games are here. It does have a lot of PSP games, video games. So from Yamashiro Gumi, thank you for that comment. So there's a lot of PSP games here. The Surwish card is a SanDisk 256 gigabyte, by the way. ScumVM, there's a lot of ScumVM games here. ScumVM is great, and I was playing a bit of that on my RG slide. The Sega 32X is here, should be fine. Sega CD also fine. Dreamcast is going to be one of those systems which probably runs 50-50. Some of them are going to be running okay. A handful are going to be running full speed, but then it's generally not a really, really good Dreamcast system. Oh, there's a lot of Shenmue here. We do have an RK3566 chip in here, so Dreamcast not going to be perfect, and there's some kind of issue here because Dreamcast appears twice. Game Gear, Sega Game Gear and Sega Mega Drive are going to be fine. Master System perfectly fine. Now Sega Saturn is going to be difficult to run now. I might play a Sega Rally just to see how badly it runs, but RK3566 not great on Sega Saturn. They did use it on the RG Arc, and we tried to get something out of that before in previous streams. So Sega SG-1000, I've got no idea what it is, to be honest. But judging by the graphics, again, it should be all right. Sharp X68000, also I don't have an idea, a clue what this is, but it looks like 16-bit era, should be okay. Supervision looks okay. I think it's a RetroArch core, that one. TIC-80. Now, TIC-80, is this one of those fantasy consoles as well? Like the Pico 8. I've got a feeling it might be, and that should run okay then. Vectrex, so this thing, I guess it's alright. This looks like a pre-8-bit device. Video Pack, I've got no idea what this is, but looks again like that Atari 2600 era, so it should be alright. WonderSwan Color should be perfectly fine. WonderSwan and WonderSwan Color is all good. X-Rick is Rick Dangerous, so that should be fine. Spectrum should be perfectly fine. And then this device can also play videos. Now, a funny thing about this is that it does play Big Buck Bunny, but it does actually let you, like, I don't know what Surwish have done here, but there is something here to let you watch TV. Now, let's try and watch some TV on here. I'm going to try and see if this works because I extracted the UK TV. I extracted the UK TV channels, and I was like really surprised that this was a thing. I had no idea this could work. So I'm going to put I'm going to put Beano TV on and see if this works. Like, I don't know what's going to happen, but so not only video games, you can watch TV on this thing. And I'm streaming Beano TV right now. So this is ridiculous. Oh, you can pause. Can I stream? Okay, I'm really surprised they've done this. Let's see. Does BBC One work? This is crazy. So I'm not sure what they're using to do this, but yeah, this is a bit crazy. Okay, so BBC One doesn't work. Beano TV worked. Let's try one more channel. Um, let's try. I was going to put Hell's Kitchen. Something that's not going to get YouTubed. Mythbusters. NBC News. Go on then. Yeah, FS. I thought it was really insane as well, but I guess most of these don't work. I was quite lucky with the Beano. Oh god! So this is now 80s. This is crazy that you can, yeah, you can watch TV on this. Who is that? I when I saw this, I was thinking, what the hell is this? But it works apparently. Okay, so now 80s works. Now 70s works. So yeah, it's you can watch some TV on this. It's let's try and watch some home shopping channel. All right, here you go. So Biohance Your Skin from Liz Earle. we're watching home shopping on my Miyoo Flip. This is okay. So you want some nail polish from Nails Inc? Bloody hell! This is so. This is you know, for your. It's actually decent quality as well. You know, like the picture. I think it's like 720p, and it looks quite good on here. All right. So enough TV. Some of them don't work, unfortunately, but yeah, this is does the weather work? Sky News weather. Oh my god. Okay, so if you want to watch Sky News weather, then it's here. So these are all the UK TV channels. And it's also pretty fast as well. I'm super impressed by this. I'm really impressed by this. Oh, Top Gear. Does Top Gear work on the Miyoo Flip? Yes, it does. Bloody hell. Okay. So yeah, you can watch Top Gear on your Miyoo Flip. Right, and I got this folder, right, this TV United Kingdom, from this folder. So they've got literally, like, you can watch some Japanese TV if you want, or United States. So let's just try this. This has become the TV stream. Okay, Michael Benny is telling me about the emulation station. Yeah, I've not actually gone into emulation station on this, which is pretty funny. So let's watch some Japanese TV here. NHK, or QVC. Is this gonna work? Oh, brilliant! Okay, so if you want to watch some QVC Japan, right? Some people selling some Japanese wares. Is she selling? Are they selling what I think they're selling? Okay. Yes. Television. What are they selling? Are they selling like bras? Oh man. Okay, HDMI out. I can do that. FS, let me do that offline, and I'll put a comment. I'll put a comment. Okay, I need to remember that. I need to remember that because this is this is pretty funny. This is pretty funny. All right, let's try another. Do they have Chinese channels? Okay, let's. Okay, I'm spending way too much time on this, but who cares? Zodiac Curse. Hello. Something about health. Okay, I thought they were selling bras. It might be some like slimming pills or something. Okay, let's try the United States channels. Oh, there are a lot of channels here. Okay, whoa. Yeah, okay, so you can see there is 1,053 US channels here. Someone went through all of this and bloody hell. Bloody hell. This is a bit... Okay, let's... Anime all day. Okay. Okay, is this gonna work? Okay, anime all day works. Oh my god. I can't believe they've... So I don't know what this is. It's some dubbed anime. But yes, you can watch anime all day. Okay, have we got... oh my god. This is the killer feature of Surwish here. Okay, we've got Dr. Phil. Yeah, maybe you could... I don't know. Maybe you could find out how they're doing this and just extract the URLs. But yeah, if you want to watch Dr. Phil on your on your Miyoo Flip, you can do. Okay, yeah. So killer feature by Surwish here. The TV is quite good. TV is quite good. I was not expecting that at all. Philippine TV. Let me check. Okay, they don't have Philippines. So in terms of TV channels, Australia, Belgium, Brazil, Canada, France, Germany, Italy, Japan, Netherlands, Spain, Sweden, Switzerland, UK, and US. So that's all of the TV channels. Yeah, why are we why are we paying for cable? That's quite funny. That is quite funny. And there's for Japan they've got 14 channels, so not that many here. Oh, they've got a Russian channel there. UK they have 117 channels. And then US they have a massive 1,053 channels here. This is a bit yeah, this is a bit crazy. If you want to watch oh my god. Did we just have like full movies on here? This is a bit crazy. Disney Channel. Okay, yeah, you can watch the Disney Channel. That works perfectly. So I think out of the ones that I tried, there were one or two that didn't work, but a lot of them are working fine. That's pretty good. Bread and Jam, hello. Hello. Yeah, I bet these... Yeah, that's Zodiac Curse 12. That's probably... they've probably you know, yeah, extracted the URLs or the channels or something, and then just putting this through like a video player or something. The Miyoo video streamer, and it just works. That's quite impressive. I think the speed of the player is quite good. The way that you can get in and out of it, pretty good. Peppa Pig. What channel is Peppa Pig? Is there a Peppa Pig channel? Because that could, yeah, that could. Let's try find it. I don't remember. Oh, there's a Lego channel. I mean, you could just put this. Yeah, your child is going to be fully engrossed in this if you if you put them in front of this. There's no Peppa Pig channel, but there is a... Bloody hell. How is this? There's a Rugrats channel. But yeah. Oh my god. You can... Okay. All right. Okay, let's get back to gaming. Let's get back to gaming. All right, let's try some of those harder to run systems. So I'm gonna pop to was it Dreamcast that somebody wanted to see? Let's have a look. Let me just scroll up in the chat. I think FS, was it? You were saying that you want to see some Dreamcast, PSP, and N64. Okay, let's go to PSP. I will try something a bit easier to run at first. Let's say because I think Ridge Racer shouldn't be a problem for this device. Okay, let me. Oh God, can I put the FPS on? All right, this. Okay, so I'm at 1x resolution, and they've put it to Open GL. I don't think, yeah, Vulkan's not available here. Just gonna. They've actually put frame skip off, which is nice. So sometimes they like to put the frame skip on by default, and also they haven't stretched the screen. I like that. Okay, so we've got a frame counter up there, so you see how we get on. Let's just keep that default name. Burnout. I'll see if I'll see if they've put Burnout on the Surwish card. But I'm super impressed by this by this TV functionality. It's pretty funny. Okay, that's good. Should be. Okay, is that's not blown out for you guys, isn't it? That's all right. That's blown out. That should be okay. All right, let's go. Am I going to get the Xbox Ally handheld? Probably not. Probably not. I've seen the rumored price for it, and it's €599, and that's quite expensive. I would probably get one if it was $499 US, the cheaper one. But anything above that is a bit too much, I'm afraid. I mean, it's still a bit too much. But I would possibly make an exception, you know, because it's a kind of like first party. Do I have Demon Front? Okay, if you games SX88, I might try put Demon Front on after this. Okay, so this game is a bit dark, but yeah, we're getting some issues now. So PSP performance. I thought this game would be easy to run, but actually, it's a bit. Yeah, it's not great. I'm getting 65% here, 70%. FPS or game speed. Yeah, not great. Usually Ridge Racer is not a not a really hard game to get going on PSP, but here we're not having a good time at all. I'm not even going to be able to get around the track. I think 40 FPS. Yeah, it's for a racing game, not great. Okay, so what I'll do, right, is I'll put the frame skip on. It's not great. You'll be able to play this at 30 FPS. So yeah, I don't like the idea of it. Ridge Racer at 30 FPS, but the option is there. Yeah, so at the beginning you just saw it, you know, without the FPS limiter on. But I've just capped it to 30 FPS, and it's playable, but yeah, not the way that I want to play Ridge Racer. Oh, it's even getting a few drops on with the 30 FPS lock as well, so. Yeah, so there. Whoa. Okay. I've lost control of my vehicle there. Okay, where's the L and R buttons? I'm pressing the boost button, but it's not working. So I'm wondering if they mapped the button. Let me just check. I was pressing the boost button, but I don't think they've mapped it. Where is it? L and R. Yeah, they've not. They didn't map the bloody L and R buttons properly. Okay, so that's a bit of an issue. If your L and R doesn't work, then there you go. Okay, there's some graphical issue there. Okay, I'll play with the external view for you. I don't like playing Ridge Racer like this, but I know some people like to view the outside instead. The FPS is actually slightly more consistent on this. Oh no, I spoke too soon. Okay, there's some weird effects when you do the boost. Okay, yeah, it's playable, but you know, it's not 60, isn't it? And you want to be driving at 60. Excuse me. Okay, let's go. Oh, I don't know if I can win this. Yeah, there's some FPS drop there. Oh, let's try and... Okay, nice. Nice. Okay, we've got requests for Burnout and requests for Demon Front, so I might try and find that. Try switching the emulator to PPSS PP Performance Mode. Ah, okay. Zodiac Curse, yeah, driving games and wiping the screen is what this channel's all about. Okay, so a little recommendation there from FS in the chat. Let me just quickly try it. I'll turn the frame skip off and then we'll see if that makes a difference. The performance mode. I wonder if does it just like change the clock speed or something. Okay, so press X to boot the game. Okay, PPSS PP performance mode is here. So I'm guessing it changes the clocks or something. Jess D is asking, have I tried the Ambient slide? Yes, I have it. I do have one stream on that, on the Ambient slide. I will be coming back to it, the Ambient slide. Can this play GameCube games? I don't think so. Okay, FS might have the trick here. Yeah, so with FS's tip here, I can get 60. That's quite good. So I'm guessing it's clocking the chip slightly higher. Still not totally 60 FPS all the time. I can see it dropping to like 57, but it's a lot better actually. So nice tip from FS about starting the game in performance mode. Now I'm guessing that also hits the battery a little bit, but if you need that extra power, that's actually pretty useful to know. Okay, we've got a little bit of a drop here, like 10% drop. But it's a lot better actually. Yeah, a lot better. Oh, okay, a nasty drop there. Down to 40. Around this corner it's like 40. Yeah. So we can't get constant 60 it looks like. Some FPS drops. But but for some games I guess it might be the difference between, you know, being alright and being playable and being not playable. Okay, I'll leave it there for the performance mode test. But that was pretty good to see. Yeah, JSD. I will be coming back to the slide in a future stream, so don't worry about that. So there was a question earlier. Have I got like Games X88 was asking for a game called Demon Front. Now this is a chance to use the search function, which I don't know where it is. Where's the search? Is there a search? Come on, there must be, right? Oh god, what have I done? FS, do you know if there's a search? There should be, right? Oh god, have I just broke it? Oh god, what did I press? That is a lot of games they got. Oh, here it is. Okay. So I was pressing the right button to search. So I'm looking for demons. Demons what? Demon souls. Demon Front. Right. So we'll see if they've got it. Demon Front, here it is. Okay. It's an FP Neo game. It's not a MAME game. That worked quite well. That actually worked alright. Alright, here's Demon Front. Brought to you by Polygame Master IGS. Oh wait, that's the time. Yeah, that is the time. Okay, let me just bring up the brightness a little bit. Okay, that's better. It's starting to get dark here in the UK. Okay, IGS presents. Oh god, this looks like oh, this is quite new, this game. 2022. 2002. Okay, I'll be that cool dude. Yeah, I'll be that guy. Is this some kind of Metal Slug clone? Okay, I can feel the device getting a little bit hot actually on the back. Oh god, it is a... This is quite cool, this game. I never... Whoa. I didn't know a Metal Slug got cloned. Okay, so this game, so the FPS counter is quite small in the corner, but I can see it running at 52 FPS, which doesn't sound great actually. There is a little bit of slowdown, which I didn't expect. is a good request, Games SX. Oh, I'm getting surrounded here. This is... What's that? Oh, jeez. Oh, oh, jeez. Oh, man. This is a game on Final Burn Neo, which is similar to MAME in terms that, you know, in terms of like being able to emulate loads of different arcade games, arcade systems. It's called Demon Front. Where's the bomb? Like, does he not have a bomb? It's not actually running full speed, which is a bit of a surprise. Yeah, I never heard of this as well. It's a good suggestion from Game SX. Yeah, you can see in the corner that kind of speed. I'm getting that kind of FPS here, so it's like 50, between 50 and 60. It's not a constant 60. Yeah, JSD, we're running RetroArch. Oh, actually, not now, but it can run RetroArch, yeah. I wonder if this is this Final Burn? No, this is RetroArch. No, this is RetroArch. Yeah, this should be RetroArch, right? Yeah, it is. So it's using Final Burn Neo and then RetroArch 1.2. I'm surprised that this is not running at full speed. Let me try just messing around with this. Okay, they got FB Neo and they got FB Tate, so vertical. And I'll try FB Alpha. See if it can get a bit of a speed boost on it. So the game's called IGS. Sorry, the game's called Demon Front. It's by IGS, Taiwan apparently. All right, I can see the speed is it might be a bit better. Let's check this out. Yeah, the speed. I think if you switch the core to the FB Alpha one, the speed looks way better. It's consistent 60 now. Yeah, that's nice and smooth. Yeah, that's the proper speed of the game. I'm just legging it through there. Okay, let's try and defeat this boss. Oh, there's like special moves you can do. If I hold the button down, I can, like my rabbit does something. So it's not just, oh god, it's not just about like bombs and stuff. There's like shields and like special weapons. Oh god, it's all going wrong. It's all gone wrong. Okay, interesting game. Yeah, this suggestion was amazing. Thank you. Thank you to Games X88. Okay, it's looks like a Taiwanese game. Okay, let's get out of this. So if you want to play it at full speed, use the FB Alpha core on this device. So nice game. The other suggestion was I think Burnout. I think Bread and Jam wanted to see Burnout Legends. I haven't tried Winlater on RP5. I'm afraid. I'm terrified of Winlater, but I've seen that there's been a lot of developments on it, versions for Mali as well. So I'm a bit more interested in it. I know it's a bit of a time sink as well, Winlater. So let me see if I've got some time. Okay, the only Burnout they have on this is Burnout Dominator, so I'm gonna have to put that one on. Yeah, certainly not on this device. Okay, let me just check my frame skip. So I got frame skip off. Oh, I didn't. Sorry. I started the game in normal mode, so I'm going to start it in performance mode this time. So I'm going to press X and then start in PPSS PP performance mode from the get-go. Alright, been going for about an hour and 15 minutes here. I think 15 minutes of this stream was like me talking about the TV. But I think this might be the last game of the stream. Oh, this game's got a really long intro, right? Okay, we'll try and fast forward it. Try and fast forward the intro. Okay, let me quickly set that up. Okay. Yeah, I've just got to skip this intro because it's really, really long. Yeah, PS2 probably not for this device. I don't know if there's any PS2 emulators they set up on the Miyoo platform. Michael Benny earlier was asking to try Emulation Station, so I know there's like Linux PS2, but PS2 is probably best on Android and PC x86. Not really a thing on Linux. Yeah, just fast forwarding this intro part. Yeah, FS, I know that Sleepy, another YouTuber, he's been getting some games on GameCube on the 34XX SP. I think it was Rocknix. But yeah, those tests are quite funny. Usually they only work at like 40 FPS or something, but it's still pretty funny to see GameCube games on the low end side. Okay. All right, so Burnout looking pretty good actually. Look so far anyway in the menus and stuff. Let's see what it's like in game. Okay, it's all right. Yeah, it's pretty good actually. Looks pretty good. I'm going to use the analog stick. Okay, I drove straight into the corner, or straight into the side, as soon as I started playing, which is pretty funny. All right, this is. I mean, bread and jam. This is the game to crash in, isn't it? This is the crashing game. So, FPS is pretty decent actually. FPS is pretty decent. I haven't seen it drop below 30. Oh god. I think it. Yeah, I think it can. Okay, so this chip's got an RK. Sorry, this device has got an RK3566. Oh, that was close. Let's do the boost. Let's do a burnout. Oh, I almost crashed into the middle of that bloody. Yeah, there's your burnout. Okay, I've got. Yeah, it is actually pretty good. RK3566 is no slouch. Should be better than H700 in these sort of high-end games. Dreamcast is a bit of a weird one though, because I think Dreamcast might be better on H700. But let me test one Dreamcast game after this. I'm gonna have to go soon, but I'm curious myself now because stuff's running pretty well on this setup, this Surwish setup. Let's try and get some boost. Oh god. Okay, I got a burnout X1. Burnout times 2. Okay, nice. Yeah, bit annoying, but seems to be running pretty well, Bread and Jam. All right, I'll leave it there for Burnout. Pretty good, like pretty much perfect actually. But 1 times resolution, but it's all right. It's all right for this device. Let's put one Dreamcast game on. Actually, something a bit weird. I refreshed my ROMs midstream, and then that second Dreamcast entry disappeared. So that's probably what you want to do if you see that bug. Right, let's see what they got. We've got Crazy Taxi, Power Stone. Let's play. I'll play Power Stone, but I just want to check what games they got on it. They got a lot of games. They got Soul Calibur twice. Whoops. All right, so Power Stone. I'll play Power Stone 1, and then see. Okay, so FS is saying use the FlyClast 2.4. So let me try this one. Okay, rather useful. We've got a FPS counter down here. Yeah, I'm not certain what they've done with this Surwish card, but it seems like the guy who's in charge of getting things working well and making sure the performance is good on this device is actually done a good job. All right, I just turn the camera down a little bit so that you don't get blown out. So Stu's Aquarium, the screen's okay. So there was a little tip at the beginning where I needed to change one of the settings to get the screen to be just a little bit brighter. But I have thought that this screen it can get a little bit like on the default settings. Sorry, it's just a little bit dim and maybe the colors are wrong. So I think that's something else what they've set up in Surwish as well. So Surwish is the operating system. Okay, so Power Stone looking good at the full resolution, 480p, 640 by 480. Let's see what it's like in game. So it's running at 60 in the menus and stuff. So just check. The counter down here is a bit hard to see, but maybe I'll just hold it up to the screen. Sorry, hold it up to the camera just so you can see it properly. Because it's a bit hard to see. Hopefully you can still see the number in the bottom left, just to keep track of the FPS. So I'm streaming at 60, so should be able to see everything. So I'm getting about 50, getting about 52. Yeah, around between 50 and 60 basically. Oh, it's dipping to 40. It dipped to 47 then. Oh no. Okay, let me get the power stones. Oh no. I'm terrible at this game. I've always been bad at this game. This bloody game. Okay, let me... Oh, no. Oh, come on. Yeah, so I can see it dipping to like low 40s, but it's not too bad. Yeah, this FS. I think FS is saying in the chat that if you use the PAL ROM, it might be a bit more consistent. Okay, let me get my power stone. Okay, nice. Okay, I did all right. Did all right. Okay, I'm gonna win this. Okay, nice. Okay, pretty good. All right, I'll leave it there for Power Stone. It gives you an idea of the FPS. It's not too bad. It's playable, but it does dip between like 40 and 60, let's say. Okay, Stu's Aquarium saying, do I think this is better than the RG34XX SP? I think that this, like, it's got a lot better, I'll say that. It's got a lot closer to the 34XX SP. But the thing is, that one has a really, really nice screen. So between the two, I think it's got a lot closer, and it'll be hard for me to pick one, to be honest. If you can, but this has been out for a while, right? The Miyoo Flip. So if you can get it cheap, and then maybe get this Surwish, the Surwish stuff running. Like if you want to just do it with no hassle, then you can obviously buy the card from Make DIY. But I believe that you can get the Surwish software on GitHub and then set it up yourself. So that's another way, you can save a little bit of money. But I feel like the Flip, it's got, it's been out for a while now, a couple of months. So you might be able to get it for a lot cheaper than the 34XXSP. But the 34XXSP does have that nice screen. I don't know what the cost of this is, I'm afraid. I think when I bought it, it was You'll have to go back to that original stream, but when I bought it, it was pretty cheap, maybe 40 or something like that. But I was getting it from China. I think also, yeah, you want to make sure you get the V2 version, because the V2, right? Let me just quit this game. The V2, I believe it has the fixed hinge, because the hinge on this, I mean, this is basically the deal breaker, or the the thing that makes this device feel a bit cheap is the hinge is really, really creaky, and it for some people it has actually broken. So mine's a version 1, but apparently the version 2 is a lot better than that. So that's that's the one big warning on this device. If you get a cheap one, if you get the one that's been in a warehouse or something, try and get a V2, because apparently it's got a better hinge than this. But by far, this has got the worst hinge out of a lot of these flip devices. JSD, the chip on this is already not too bad, and the heat is it's not like it's not a cool device, like a cool as in heat wise, because I can feel it getting hot playing this game and playing the PSP game as well. So it's not like the coolest device, but I'd also say that it's not terrible. It's not like unplayable for me. All right, I think on that. So whoa, didn't mean to do that. I think on that, I'm gonna finish up this stream. Oh god, let me just put one last game on. But thanks for having this. Thanks for joining me for this Surwish roundup. We did look at a couple of. Yeah, we looked at. Watched some TV. I couldn't believe that. FS, if you come back and just maybe check the comments of this video, I will have a look at that HDMI thing for you, because I think I'll have the cable for it. So if you remind me in the comments, then I'll check it for you, because it would be quite cool to see the TV, to see if the TV channels work on the TV out as well. I might forget, so it's probably best to drop it in the comments and then I can reply back. But yeah, this has been the Surwish card. Yeah, Flip Mini. Flip Mini's been teased, 2.8 inch, right? So yeah, we'll see about that one. Thanks a lot, Zodiac Coast 12. Thank you to FS. Thanks to JSD. Sinful Duck, thanks as well for watching. JSD, Brand Jam, Stu's Aquarium, thanks for dropping by. Michael Benny, Theo Mbuna, thanks for watching. HQ, thank you. Aragon Frost as well at the beginning of the stream. Thanks to all the super chatters recently. That's been really cool to see you supporting the channel. Sinful Duck, yeah, the lid is a bit. I don't know. I mean, I've been lucky. I've been lucky on on this one, because my lid hasn't touch wood. It hasn't broke yet, and it's it's still functional, but it doesn't sound good. And even with the Pow Kitty that I got recently as well. Pow Kitty's known, for the cheapness of their devices, but even Pow Kitty's device, if I just get that in focus here, Pow Kitty's flip is quite smooth. Like, that's quite impressive, I think. But they've got the double hinge like Ambonic. The Miyoo flip's only got one hinge, so even though this one technically is the cheapest, without Wi-Fi and all that stuff, this one is actually not as bad as I thought it was in my first impression. Okay, Stu's Aquarium. I think those prices are a little bit. Yeah, the Miyoo's going to be cheaper because it's been out for longer. But the 3.4 XXSP. If you play a lot of GBA games, Game Boy Advance, it might be better to go for the 34X XSP because the screen is perfectly tailored to that kind of game, to the GBA games. All right, Theo, when's the next stream? Yes, I do want to do another RG slide stream. I am working a little bit on a PlayStation 3 stream for RG557. I was messing around with that, so that might come next week as well. But yeah, thank you to everyone in the chat for watching, and thank you very much to Mech DIY for sending over the Surwish memory card. That was Soul Calibur, and I'll just give you a quick. Whoa. What's going on there? We've gone through a lot of that. I'm just going to power it off and just give you a quick look at actually what it is. Yep. So the Surwish card. What you do when you buy it, you would just take out your card, take out what you currently have in your Miyoo Flip. When you buy this from Mech DIY, and then just put the this SanDisk Ultra whoa. Okay, there it is in focus. Yeah, you just put this card. You get this from Mech DIY and just put it in your in here, and then you get all that stuff which I was just playing today. So yeah, this has been the Miyoo Flip with Surwish, and exactly. Theo, yes, the Miyoo Flip. Yeah, I mean the hinge is a bit. Yeah, it's a bit of a thing. Addy Chaos, thank you as well for the for that message. I'll see you all. See there. I'm getting a bit tongue tied now. I'm gonna go for some dinner. So thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next stream. Bye now.